Wisdom shines in talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. My comments bring this profound wisdom into your experience. I'm Richard. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is talk 213. Mr. B.C. Das asked why the mind cannot be turned inward in spite of repeated attempts. Maharshi: it is done by practice and dispassion that succeeds only gradually. The mind, having been so long a cow accustomed to graze stealthily on others' estates, is not easily confined to her stall. However much her keeper tempts her with luscious grass and fine fodder, she refuses the first time. Then she takes a bit, but her innate tendency to stray away asserts itself, and she slips away. On being repeatedly tempted by the owner, she accustoms herself to the stall. Finally, even if let loose, she would not stray away. Similarly with the mind, once it finds its inner happiness, it will not wander outward. In this conversation, Mr. B.C. Das asks why the mind seems resistant to turning inward, despite repeated efforts. Ramana Maharshi responds with an analogy, comparing the mind to a cow accustomed to grazing on neighbors' lands. Ramana says that turning the mind inward requires two key elements: practice and dispassion. Just like the cow initially resists being confined to a stall, the mind, accustomed to seeking happiness outside itself, does not easily turn inward. The analogy of the cow grazing on others' fields symbolizes the mind's tendency to wander outward, seeking happiness. The process of turning the mind inward is gradual, mirroring the cow's gradual acclimation to the stall. The mind, like the cow, may initially resist the allure of inner happiness. It's used to searching for happiness externally, constantly seeking gratification in the world. However, through persistent practice and cultivating dispassion, detachment from the allure of external distractions, the mind gradually becomes accustomed to turning inward. What helps to grow this dispassion is to really know that the source for the happiness that lasts is within yourself, not from the always changing world. Looking for it, you find it. The analogy captures the stages of this inner transformation. At first, the mind may resist, but with repeated attempts and the temptation of inner happiness, it starts to shift its focus. Eventually, just as the cow, even when set free, wouldn't stray away, the mind, once it discovers the inner source of happiness, becomes less prone to wandering outward, no longer searching outside of themselves for happiness. Looking outside yourself for happiness is a strong tendency, vasana, in most of us. This tendency must be overcome. Learning to find happiness within yourself is key. Ramana in this dialogue stresses the importance of patience, persistent practice, and dispassion in the journey of turning the mind inward. It's a process of retraining the mind's habitual outward orientation and making a new habit of looking within for happiness. These new habits lead to self-knowledge, inner contentment, and self-realization. So, inquire, know yourself, and be always free and at peace. These videos help bring Ramana Maharshi's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe now